Hey guys, what's up? Shit, that looks pretty loud. Let's turn that down and see how we do. Oh my god, I'm here to farm the clout. I'm here to farm the clout. Because, yeah, that's what I do. I do these videos for you guys. But I farm the clout for me. I'm just going to check my audio levels and then we'll go right away here. Because, yeah, I mean, some serious stuff's happening, right? And okay, audio levels are good. Just turn the music up a little for you guys. So let's just talk real quick because I don't have a lot of time today. I've got to wax up and get ready for snowboarding. So I just wanted to look at this and just show you guys what I'm kind of looking at. So yeah, like I said, buy halving. We got there before, but yeah, I mean, this is a lot of this time people were saying we're not in a bull market, but yeah, I mean, we basically went straight down from November to November, a year bear, right? And then since then it's been for the most part up only. You know, a little bit of sideways if you consider like between February and August, I guess, but it did have some major moves, and for the most part relatively straight up. Let's move into lower time frame. So these were kind of the drawings that I had done up. So yeah, I mean, it looks closer to the white one. In between the green and the white here, basically went up. That was just a bunch of zigzags. So yeah, I mean, look at this. Talk about weird drawing, right? I'm just going to leave that there for clout. I'm just going to leave it there for clout. I wish I could name it. Can I call it Clouty? Let's call it Clouty. So, yeah, I mean, massive push from BTC, 6% in a day, 4% in a day, 1% in a day. I mean, this was 10% over 3 days. Let's see. 10% over 2 days. Major move by BTC. And we seen things follow like ETH. Where was our... There's our lines. Look at this. Call him Cloudy 2. Cloudy 2. So yeah, I mean, like, my squiggles, they basically tell the way of the market, and you should just follow them. And then, yeah, I mean, we don't need to do anything else. So I said, yeah, create something above here. It created a little thing, and then it just shot up. We're hitting our 3,200 zone. Next zones we're looking at are 33, 34-ish to 36-ish. I think, you know, we might hang out here to do something above and then continue, or just go sideways a bit. Either way, I mean, just keep an eye out for that stuff. We're not going to talk a lot about it because I'm really here to just farm clout. Right, I did a squiggle. Price went to my squiggle. Now I think you can understand what that means. That I'm here to farm the clout. That comes with a call of such nature. So I'm just keeping my eyes on Solana right now. Because it looks like, to me at least, if we look at the day... So 26th. Oh, let's just, I guess we could do it on a daily. Yeah, so yeah, last couple days, really big pushes for ETH and BTC. ETH has been just pushing up steadily, so I think we might continue seeing this climb. But it's got a very sharp trajectory here. So, I mean, there's a chance that breaks at some point, or just consolidates sideways at some point. But I think we could continue up on that as well, just due to the ETF and things like that. Let's look at Sol. Okay, we were looking at 3 potential outcomes here again, and I think red clearly not the case, white clearly not the case, and we're moving up into the green, so we're kind of in this zone here. Yeah, and I mean that squiggle, that's an old squiggle, but I think, look at that, it overlays overlays quite nicely into what we're doing here. So yeah, I mean, we can delete that guy. Even though he's cloudy 3, he's not done yet. Actually, maybe let's just leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. But I think this continues to here, into this zone, and we'll do that in green to match the rest. Yeah, so Solana looking really nice because you can see here on the daily, it had a push up, decent push up, 6%, but then it didn't push up again, right? So we had push up, stall, push up, stall, and push up, a little bit of push up, more of a stall, I guess. And then in here in Solana, we had a push up, down. It kind of maybe pushed up, but it's ended in a down, bounced off our support line here at 108, and is moving up. Yeah, right at 108. We're moving up. Yeah, I think we're gonna do numbers here on Solana in the next little bit. Once these are stalling out a little bit, I think we'll see Solana move up. That's when I think we'll see things like alts really play sort of catch up. Like we can see here, it only pushed up one day. It might have a catch up day. Things like DYM, they're pretty based right now. Down here, I think we let it sort of resolve for a bit. Even things like ARB haven't moved with Ethereum's sort of recent move. So I think this has room to move. AVAX, haven't looked at that in a while. Just not really that interested in it. I was looking more at things like the AI stuff. Was looking a little more interesting, but it looks like it's kind of stalling out as well. It made a major push up and everything's stalling out. So just kind of wait for resolution on these. You can drill it down and do things like this and just wait for that kind of trend line to break, because it usually is going to resolve to the upside. So yeah, stuff like this, right? See, watch for this breakout, because it could break out real nice, or it could continue trending a little bit further and create something bigger. It's hard to say, so you just kind of have to track it, but you want it to come out of here and create something for you to play in. Don't just like right here, unless you have enough capital to play with and your risk management, because you might get snuffed out 1 or 2 times before you actually rip up, and so you want to look for something to play when you're doing things like that. Don't take my word for it, because I'm doing weird shit all the time. SHIB, we've seen a major push up on this guy, so there are some outlier memes that are actually playing alongside, and we can see there's kind of like a continuation sort of that play. Now I think SHIB, like if you see it break out of this, wow, Wow, that's Coinbase launch. Crazy. Anyways, when you see it, because this is kind of like a bottom range, let me just make a shape for that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of this bottom range here. It does kind of extend upwards a bit. I mean, if you look at the whole box range here, I think really once we're above this here, you know, it's really going to push up, and then this one and this one, they might not be as big of resistances when it has a lot of gas. And then once we see it come out of this, that's when there's going to be a lot more gas. So I'm just going to leave that on there because I think, yeah, we're just kind of starting the meme run, really, if you think about it. Yeah, okay, so sorry, just checking a couple things here. Okay. Yeah, which one were we looking at? Total 2, total 3. Oops. Alt season. Look at that. So yeah, we're in this alt season bubble, and like I think this actually extends upwards now. Potentially to up here. And over. It's tough to say when. We'll just do that and see what happens. But yeah, alt season I think is started, and it's gonna go for a little while, like we just saw on SHIB there. And now we'll look at another big mover was Pepe. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the thing I was talking about with SHIB. When this sort of like bottom box, this is like the box range, right? When it breaks out of that, it really sends. So the same sort of thing could happen to SHIB. So I got just seeing a little bit of a dump here. Okay. So yeah, I think alt season, we just continue grinding higher. I don't think it goes that fast, but like, I mean, look at this, right? So from here to above here, it could go quite quickly. And it could lead alts into, you know, a lot of parabolic moves. So definitely keep an eye on them. Look at things like width. You know, we can see this in the past couple days here. I don't think we've looked at this for a little while. Whoops. Yeah, so that's like, I mean, we were looking at this correction, but eventually it corrected out and it really moved up, right pretty much to my target almost. Yeah. And then it made another correction, you know, bigger sort of flag played out, and now it's been on parabolic moves, like insane moves, 34, 30, 5% in the past 3 days. So that's some major movement. Yeah, you can keep an eye on things like that. What else? Like I said, Pepe, something to keep an eye on. Another place for it to really move out of would be the top of the all-time high. So if it makes its way up there, it might have another big parabolic rally. up out of there. It's at about $1 billion right now. That's about 2 billion. So I mean, we've seen memes run to 5-10 billion fairly quickly. So in bull market type territory. So this could take a while to work out and then just explode at some point. We are coming up to, you know, the meme season of April. It's usually when you see a lot of parabolic stuff happen. This was literally in April, right? So this could be people front running the so like I could see even something like this happen, and then, you know, as April comes, this big flag breaks out and goes. I'll just leave that on there just for shits and giggles and see what happens. Doge, things like this. That little dog. Again, big downtrend type structure. Yeah, tough to. Yeah, I mean, we could be breaking out of a potential flag here, because like you could look at that as a flag. Albeit it's a weird flag, but like it's a flag nevertheless. And if we're breaking out of that right now, this could trigger essentially meme season, you know, for a lot of memes, because Doge is sort of like the BTC to the meme community. And why I say that is because of this. Whoops. Let's see, do we have categories? And then we can go to memes. So yeah, the Oracle, the one, the ruler, Bonk, right? That's another one. Take a look at Bonk. Take a look at Dog with Hat, Floki. I don't know about Meme Coin. I don't know about ERC. I don't know about MAGA. I don't know about a lot of these ones, right? I don't know about a lot of these ones. I do know about a really good one. Wow, Myro's moving up there. Pretty good. Wen as well. I heard Wen had some good partnerships. What I'm really, really excited about is GME, though. So I just want to show you guys something that I was taking a look at with GME quickly before I go. Let me just do this so I can show you guys what I was looking at. So, I mean, you can see. Let me see if I can draw this another way. Path. So you could look at that chart as this is disbelief there. And then we have hope here. And then belief here. And then euphoria there. And then we start having probably here anxiety, denial, and then this becomes the panic phase. We then have capitulation, anger, and potentially depression. Then we're out of here. Now, it's debatable that that could be it. It could be that it happened quicker. Yeah, I think this looks better. I think that's depression. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. So yeah, I mean, that's capitulation, anger, depression. And then this is actually the depression. This whole area was a lot of depression. There was a lot of anger here. There was capitulation right here. Lots of capitulation right here. And disbelief is kind of where we're at now. So the thing that's going to happen now emotionally to people that were on the sideline is that they're going to see this pump and they'll be like, oh yeah, they got this little wee pump, right? And the people inside are going to feel the depression. And then when this next leg starts, that's the disbelief is the outside people, right? So disbelief happens right there. I think we're right at disbelief right here, right? So people are not believing this rally. That's why they're selling. Why would they be selling otherwise? So yeah, disbelief right here, and then we have hope. Maybe not that high, because yeah, hope. This disbelief above that hope. So where was this hope? So that was disbelief. This was hope. So up in here. Maybe I'm right. Yeah, maybe I'm right. Hope would be up into here, right? It would make sense because that's where people are starting to hope that this is actually real, that it actually comes true, and it has to overcome this sort of hurdle probably to do that. Now this could take some time. We could see this form out into about here. That looks about even in the distance between here and here, right? And there. It looks pretty similar. Anyways, yeah, cyclicality, things like that, we would see, what we see now on a larger scale, we see it on a granular scale. This is, let me just erase some things because we don't need that anymore. Don't need that. I will actually, I actually want those in there. But just want to show you, so it's like a rounded bottom here, and then we see a low, a lower low, a higher low is this, and then we're out of there, right? So this could be the rounded bottom that we're looking for, to turn things around into uptrend from downtrend, because we've been on a downtrend quite clearly for a little while. So now, yeah, just something I'm super excited about. This thing has 10.6 mil market cap. It hit 99 mil. So this is a good 10x play. 18.26k holders. And anyways, yeah, I think GME, GameStop on Solana is probably one of the best plays that you could get into for the meme season that I was just pointing out, fueled by Doge potentially, like I said, making a really big push, and the rest of the meme coins following suit. On top of, we are in this alt season. We still have lots of room. We tagged this underside, but I think we're still going to push up easily up into this area. So I'm going to put that there, and maybe one in the middle about there. It looks like it goes through the most amount of lines. It could potentially be that wick there. That's actually nicer. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, guys, don't take my word for gospel. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. All that sort of jibber jabber. I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's all for today. I think I've farmed enough clout, told you enough about what's happening. Keep an eye on things, right? Keep an eye on it. And that's Andy's Crypto Talk. Have a good night.